What's up? This is your boy GQ once again, yet again, with another fragrance review. Summer's approaching. I want to hit you guys with some fragrances that are perhaps forgotten, that fell by the wayside. I'm big on retro fragrances, vintage, discontinued fragrances. So I'm going to talk about a fragrance that I absolutely adore for the summertime. Oftentimes I'll get on eBay and I'll look for specific fragrances from specific years that are discontinued. And this one is no pushover. If you like aquatics, if you like these aromatic fragrances, and I'll give you one to reference to, Versace Pour Homme, which is a really good aquatic, a nice clean blue scent for the summertime. This fragrance that I'm going to put you down with right now is on that realm. This is from the house of Burberry. We know Burberry is, in my book, they push out good fragrances. So without further ado, I'll show you what I have here. This is Burberry Summer 2009 edition. And you know it's a 2009 edition because it has the blue, kind of like a light blue that fades into like just see-through glass. And it has the summer script in cursive. And Burberry Summer, they first kicked out their summer edition in 2007. And 2007, I do own that. I have 2 bottles actually. This is how 07 looks. It's just a clear bottle. The script that says summer, you can't really see that. It's like almost like a rope. It's like a rope if you can look at it correctly. It's a rope and it says summer, and a rope script, that style. And I'll get to the comparison, but just a little history. Burberry kicked out their summer edition in 2007, which is this bottle here. And then they continued on with, so this is the predecessor, they continued on with 2009's version, which if you look it up on Fragrantica, it's a limited edition. And this came right after 07. Now there's a subtle difference. This is a little lighter in a sense that it's a little faint. How can I best describe that? And I'll get to the notes in a few minutes. 07 is definitely less potent than 09, and I'll get to the notes shortly. After 2009, they kicked off with 2010, 2011, and 2013. The bottles are the same shape. 2013 has a whole different color to it, different color scheme. I forget exactly what color. I think it's kind of like this, like a light, like greenish, bluish tint. I believe the 2011 bottle resembles this, but if you look closely, it has like plaid, kind of like that consistency with Burberry plaid. So let's kick it off, guys. I already compared this to Versace Pour Homme. And when I compare it, I don't mean it smells the same, but it has that DNA. It has that aquatic summer, freshy, clean scent. All right, so getting to the notes, 2009's Burberry Summer. So this one, I'm gonna throw out some notes here, so you can get kind of an idea, and then I'll give you my interpretation, top of my head. Got it. So it's gonna be a fresh, aromatic, sweet, woody, musky, cedar, mint, soft musk, and masculine, if that makes sense. And some people are comparing it to Mont Blanc's Starwalker. I haven't sampled it, I haven't smelled it, if you guys know how that smells. Some people are comparing it to that, but that might just be like an afterthought. It might not be like to the T. It might not smell like that. I don't know. You guys, you don't have to tell me and leave it in the comments. But so I'll give you a little history. When I first smelled this, I was a barber a few years ago, and I was cutting a client of mine's, and obviously I'm lining his hair up in the back, and I can smell. So what I took from the scent that was emanating from his body, to me was like a fresh, crisp linen scent, if that makes sense. Like clean linen fresh and musky. So it's like off the back, I knew it was masculine. It didn't smell like it was feminine, but it was just a clean, crisp, clean linen scent to me. And again, I don't compare it to Versace Pour Homme, but I say it's on that realm, if you may, of that aquatic summer, fresh, clean scent. And it's been sought after by myself. Like, I look for this specific year for a reason. I sprayed 2007 on my right hand. Again, it smells great. You have that cedar, that green apple, a little green apple there. You have that cedar, you have a little mint, a hint of mint. You have like a calm sweetness to it. But it's subtle. When I say subtle, it's there. If you overspray, which I typically do with my '07 batch, it's a soft, citrusy, like if blue had a color, I guess, like a fresh blue, that would, I would compare that to that. I would throw that in there. But it's a soft musk. It's a soft musk. It's an aquatic. It's a freshy, definitely fresh, clean linen scent kind of feel. And then I sprayed 2009 on my left hand, and just to kind of give you a subtle comparison, with the '09 version, it stings. Like, it's a little bit more potent than the '07. You definitely get more of that green apple there. I mean, it's fresh. Fresh is consistent from beginning to end with this. So fresh, aromatic, sweet, and you get whiffs of this like sweetness later on within the in the dry down. Now, again, what makes fragrances good fragrances? If you talk about performance, I mean, I can give you some references to like great performing fragrances like Acqua di Gio Profumo or Profumo, the black bottle. And its predecessor, Acqua di Gio, to me, it's played out. I've never been big on that fragrance, Acqua di Gio, but I then smelled Acqua di Gio Profumo on a friend of mine, and I couldn't like stop, giving him accolades for that, because the scent it still had that DNA of Acqua di Gio, but it was more on a masculine level. It had a little bit like more leather there, but that's a great performing fragrance that lasts for hours, and it's a compliment getter. I mean, when I wear that, I get compliments. And I rarely get compliments. That's the funny part. As much fragrances as I wear and as much as I overspray, I don't get a lot of compliments. But Acqua di Gio Profumo, compliments. Burberry Summer 2009 edition, compliments. And it's, to me, on my skin, it lasts long. It might fade off, but the whiff factor is there. I get little whiffs of it. And, I just wanted to bring this up and just kind of like shed light, because it's not talked about much. I haven't checked YouTube to see if anyone reviewed it yet, but I figure I just got it in the mail. Again, I got this in 2009 when it first came out, and I make it my business to get online and look for it. And oftentimes I find it on eBay. I mean, there's 2007 batches floating on eBay now of this guy here, '07. '09, I think I bought the last one that was on eBay. So just keep on looking. It might still be there. Somebody might sell it soon, but it's a beautiful scent. Summertime, freshy, mint, green apple, just that sweet linen calmness. If you like Versace Pour Homme, I'm not going to say Mankind Ultimate, because Mankind Ultimate does have that freshness to it. It just doesn't have that green apple and that sweetness that this has. So I'm not going to compare it, but it's just those fresh scents that are very pleasing. You will get complimented on it. I like niche fragrances. I like designer fragrances. And at this juncture, I'm really just big on performance and what's going to perform, what's going to stay, what's going to last, what's going to garner compliments. That's where I'm at with it. And I just, wanted to make that comparison from the '07 to the '09. When I say weaker, I don't mean that this doesn't perform. It does perform. You might have to spray a few times, but in comparison to the 2009 version, '09 is just a little bit more potent than '07. I hope I explained this, the best I could. I hope that you guys at least are left with an understanding of this. I don't know if you can find samples of it, but I paid 38 bucks only because it's discontinued. So it's like, what's relative to you? Like, to me, this means, this is gold to me. So I'll pay 100 and whatever to get it, even though I guess when it came out, it was around that price anyway. Macy's had it. But, yeah. Burberry Summer 2009. Make sure you guys check it out. Like I said, that clean citrus, that calm sweetness, fresh opening, little mint going on in there. I like it. I can't wait to wear it tomorrow. It's going to be hotter than today. I think it's going to be, I don't know, in the 60s. The wind is blowing a little bit. It's a little bit. The sun's out. So at least when I wear it, the whiffs are, the wind that kick the whiffs, people will smell it as I walk and whatever. I'll catch whiffs of myself. But 2009, Burberry Summer. Check it out. My stamp of approval. You know what it is. I'll be back. I'm kicking more videos out. Doing my best to convey the notes to you guys and give you just my interpretation of it and my analogies and all that good stuff. So, alright guys, you know what it is. GQ signing off. Keep on juicing. Peace.